Mr. Alex Wood. That's it. Okay. Hey everybody, right off the top, my friend broke up with her boyfriend a few weeks ago, and we just had coffee a few days ago to kind of talk about the whole thing. She said something I thought was unfair about the breakup though. She was like, after we broke up, he did the creepiest thing that an ex can do. And I was like, oh my God, what did he do? And then she was like, he drunk dialed me at 3 a.m. on a Saturday night. Are you kidding me? That's not the creepiest thing that an ex can do. I can think of way creepier things that an ex can do. They're actually pretty close to that. Like imagine if an ex sober dialed you at 3 a.m. on a Saturday night. That would be truly terrifying. Your phone wakes you up, you're all groggy, like, hello, crystal clear. Hey, how are ya? Really been missing you. Like, are you drunk right now? Sober as a judge. Just feeling pretty lonely. Thought we should give it another shot. Like, you gotta hang up the phone and get out of the house. That call's coming from downstairs, for sure. She was with him for a long time. She was with him for 10 years. That's tough. I don't think that's very, that's not good. You can't be with somebody that long. The best time to be with somebody is right at the beginning. Right at the beginning, it's magic. You can't even see the person's faults. You make excuses for all of their bad behavior. Like, pretty much the first 2 months of being with anybody, you're just downhill skiing around red flags. That's all that's happening. And it does not matter what the red flag is. You're going to find a way around it like an Olympic slalom and stuff. Like, well, I like hockey and she likes books. That's okay. Opposites attract. Everyone's different. And then she'll say something like, I don't know what it is, but all of my ex-boyfriend's house is burned to the ground. There's a lot of old wiring in the city. I don't know what happened there. How about this girl? I quit drinking and hard drugs 10 months ago. Yeah, that's the reaction that gets every time. Not that big. I had to quit drinking. I got pancreatitis twice last year. You only get pancreatitis from drinking too much. I got it for the second time and my family doctor was like, I have never seen somebody get pancreatitis twice in the same year. I could have you forcibly committed to a rehab facility against your will. I'm not even trying to scare you. The next time you binge drink, you could actually die in your sleep. And then I tell that to Canadian audiences and they're like, you're a pussy. You should have kept drinking, buddy. Come on. But no. All the booze and hard drugs is out of my life. Now I just drink tea, everybody. Woo! Yeah, if you're not drinking peppermint tea, you are late to the party, everybody. Oh my God, it's really nice on a brisk day like today. There's antiseptics in it, there's anti-inflammatories. I just read an article that, I hate my life now, I hate it. It's tea. So I went into David's Tea to kind of spice things up, get a little bit sick of the peppermint. I'll tell you, David's place is a weird place to be as a recovering drug addict. A lot of the stuff is very similar to what I'm used to. There's all these different kinds of tea on the wall, and I was like, wow, you got cotton candy tea? And he was like, we sure do. Do you want to smell it? I was like, yeah, okay. And he takes the canister off the wall, screws it off the top. I was like, yeah, I'll take some of the cotton candy for sure. And then he's like, great, how much do you want? I was like, I don't know, how much is it? And then he was like, you get 100 grams for $20. And I was like, you get 100 grams for $20? Give me 3 kilos of this and some condoms to swallow it. And then I was like, wait, this is tea we're talking about here. I don't even know if this is a good deal. But then the numbers were rattling around in my brain. 100 grams for $20. You could cut it with orange pico and sell it on the street for 10 times its value. I had my first ever bad drug trip right at the end of the year, right before I quit all the bad stuff. I had my first ever bad drug trip. It never happened before. I realized something that night. Here's the worst part about having a bad drug trip. You're always the only one in the group that did drugs that had a bad trip. Everybody else is having an incredible night. It's not fair. It's kind of like you guys are all hosting a news show and the people having a good time on drugs are like the 2 lead co-anchors, their hair's in perfect place, right into the camera, and the person having a bad drug trip is like the weatherman reporting live from a hurricane. It starts on them like, welcome back, we just discovered that popsicles are even more delicious than they look. I didn't think that was possible. That's right, and eating a popsicle makes me feel warm inside. That doesn't even make sense. This is the greatest night of my life. Let's see what our man having a bad shroom trip, Alex Wood, is up to. And then it just cuts to me in complete darkness with sheets of rain coming down like, prisoner in my own goddamn mind right now. Really debating a trip to the hospital. Do you think all my friends get together on a weekly basis and talk about how much they hate me? Because I really think that that's what they're doing. Anyone else see girlfriend. They're getting bigger. Thanks a lot, Alex. We'll check with you later when the snakes are crawling on your face. I do have a lazy eye. This eye right here is lazy. Thank you already. This eye right here is the lazy. It's been that way my whole life. I also played hockey growing up as a goalie with a lazy eye. That wasn't the best decision of all time. Like, it always hurts a kid's feelings when they let a goal in. It's a lot worse when your good eye can see the puck going between your legs and your bad eye can see your disappointed father shaking his head in the stands. This is one last thing, and then I'll get out of here. I was seeing this girl for a while. We had to stop seeing each other. I'll tell you guys the story. She moved here from India when she was 15 with her family. I loved dating an Indian girl. Even in the streets of Toronto, the most ethnically diverse city on the planet, apparently a white man and an Indian woman just don't look right together. I could see us tripping people out. We'd be walking down the street holding hands, and I could see people looking over like, are they shooting a Tim Hortons commercial right now? What exactly is happening? But this is why we stopped seeing each other. We're on day 10 or 11. We're getting to know each other a little bit better. And she says this to me. You know, I'm not racist, but I don't like Jews very much. Trust me, this bit will play on TV. I don't like Jews very much, and I'm surprised to hear this information. So my eyebrows go up, and then she notices that I'm surprised and says, wait, are you Jewish? And then I said, no. And then she said, oh, thank God. So then I said, what is wrong with you? And then she said, I don't get it. Why do you love Jews so much? So then I kind of snapped back. I was like, listen, I don't love Jews so much. And then she said, oh, thank God. And I was like, no, I'm not agreeing with you right now, Hitler. And then I don't know what to say to make everything better. So this is what I came up with. Listen, I feel the same way about Jews as I do about everybody else. And then I swear to God, she said, yeah, I know what you mean. I hate Asians too. And then I got really confused because I was thinking, like, isn't India in Asia? Like, what is this girl talking about? She's Asian. And then I started thinking, is India in Asia? Where the fuck is that place? My name is Alex Wood. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.